Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back to my channel. We are working on our ring bound journal using the Twas a Buttercup collection by Burlap and Daily Bread. It is in my Etsy shop. All the links are in the description below. This journal is inspired by Wendy over at Wendy's Journal Adventure. So today, we're going to work on our envelopes, but really quickly I just want to touch on something from yesterday or from the last video. When I did the holes, I made a template that was 1.5 inches wide. It should have been 1 inch wide and divided in half, and then an 1.5 inches in from the top and the bottom, and then that's what you need to use to line up your holes, and then you don't have to worry about moving over 1/4 inch and all of that. I did put a little insert in the last video explaining that, but I apologize for that. I got the 1.5 inch in my head, and so we're getting some thickness here. We could go ahead and put this on our rings, and so this is, let's see, how do we want to do this? Well, we can go this way. We'll go like that and turn that around and flip it over this way. I don't know why I'm doing this so complicated, but I'm going to do this back to front, but I couldn't remember how to put the rings on. Sometimes the simplest tasks. Here's one of our journals that we did, and I have sewn these down the middle. And I have coffee dyed paper, music paper, half cuts of coffee dyed paper, definitely writing. I don't have any, I'm not going to decorate these pages. I've got a couple ledger pages, more coffee dye. I'm not going to decorate the pages. I probably will add a pocket or something to the journal itself, but let's put that on there. I am going to put eyelets on these, but I'm not going to do it right this moment. I just want to have a place to put these so they don't get misplaced. And here's the other journal. This is the one that I did backwards from the others so that the decoration was on the inside. Same inserts. And I've just used a paper clip to close that, keep it from flopping around. And I may or may not leave that. I don't remember if I did or not. If I leave it, I'll probably add a bow or ribbon or something to it. We'll see. Alright, I'm just making sure I have the right way, because sometimes things get turned around. And like I said, I am going to add eyelets to these, just for strength. You don't want it tearing through on that ring. Alright. So when I do the decorations, I can tell right now it's bottom heavy, so I'm going to need to add some flip overs to the top. But that's going to be a lot of fun once we get everything in here. So that just holds them together. I've got an extra paper clip. Did I not put it back on this one? Yeah. Just holds it in someplace until I can get to it. So I pulled 3 envelopes. I don't have any window envelopes at the moment. Okay, so I've got 2 regular size. These are what you call letter size, I guess, regular letter, when people used to write letters. That's what size these are. And then I have a CD sleeve here. So on the CD sleeve, the first thing I want to do is add some micropore tape to the back of this, because I want that tab to be stationary. I don't want to be putting things in and out of the pocket and have to worry about that tab coming open. Okay, like that. And I like to decorate this flap, so I'm going to keep the flap. I am going to go ahead and glue the flap down. I'm just going to do a little bit of prep work here real quick. So I'm going to glue this down. This will also add a little bit of stability to the pocket because I am going to use that side piece for our opening. Okay. So I may go ahead and add a piece of the micropore across there. This is super thin paper tape. That's what micropore is. It's used in the medical profession. I most often see it when they go suck my blood and they tape down that cotton ball at the end. I think that's good there. I went a little bit over on this side. All right. But yeah, that'll add just a little bit more stability. And I'm going to cover this, so I'm not real concerned about that tape showing, although it does pretty much disappear. But you can see sometimes on the edge, just having this sit on my desk gets a little dusty. So, sorry, you can't dust tape. All right, and then we have these over here. These I'm going to make top loading, so I'm going to go ahead and close these envelopes. And I'm going to use the glue because I want them sealed. I don't want things flipping up. So I'm going to just go around this way, cover up this glue. I want to come close enough to the edge that I don't have anything lifting. But I don't want to seal the pocket because I want to use the pocket. All right. Let's do this one. Okay. Now, since that's got a little bit of extra layer, I think I'll use that as the side that we attach. So I'm just going to cut the tips off of this. Oops. I think I'm finished with the glue for the moment. I'm just gonna cut the top off of this. And this. Okay. All right, so this will be a top loading pocket. Let's make sure nothing's glued down. It is not. Same thing here. Okay, so those are our top loading pockets, and then this one will be in the middle and it'll be side loading. I'll probably put a piece of lace on here and equalize that, or I don't know, we'll see. I still have those frames from the Crafter's Companion Card Making Compendium. Say that 3 times fast. And I think that one of those might look really cool just over the top. I don't know, we'll see, we'll play with it. But I've got 2 top loading pockets and a side loading pocket. So this measures, I believe, 6.5. So we need a piece that's for our spine piece that is going to be 6.5 by 2, and then this one is 4 3/4 almost. So I'll probably do 4 7/8 by 2 on this side, and you know, that might make that even too. We'll see. All right, so what do I want to put on there? I need cardstock, and I still have these. Do I have any more cardstock cutoffs? No, but we'll find something. Let's start with this. I need 3, and I think this is plenty. So we'll just cut them into 2-inch strips, and then we'll measure them down to size. I know there's another one of these somewhere. I'm not sure where I put it. Might be in the ephemera, but this should be 2 inches. Let's see, that's 1. Let's do it on the side where I can see the measurements. 2. Okay, that line is going to show through. You know, I think it would be okay to just line it up with that, because it doesn't have to be exactly 2 inches. If we do 3/4, sorry for the banging, there's 1, and let's cut these pieces off. These were the envelopes that were too big to fit in this project, so I am making good use of them. These are fun envelopes. Okay, and I think this should come out at 2 inches for each of these. If not, it's okay as well. Yep, pretty darn close. And then I still have this tuck spot for later. All right. So, these are not quite the height of the page, but that's okay. I'm not going to be concerned about that. Where's my score tool? Scoreboard. We are going to use, goodness, you know, I've misplaced my, oh, there it is. That's what happens when I clean up, guys. All right, so I'm going to score this in half at 1. And I'm going to use the ones that are the full 2 inches for the tall pockets. Okay, and then we will score, well, I'll just trim that off in a minute. Let's see. I'm not sure exactly where that's going to land, so I'm going to score it in half at, let's see, it's almost, I only need to, half of 2 would be 1. I need to come back 1/8 of an inch, so it's 7/8. That's pretty close. Pretty close. All right. Okay. So I am going to check and make sure I'm recording. I am, and I only have 14 minutes left. I better speedy up. I want to ink these, so I will speed up this portion. Okay, and then this one, I'm going to go ahead and ink the middle and the sides, but I don't want to do the top and bottom until after I cut it to size. And you know, I can always go back and ink later if I need to. All right, so let's start with this one. I think I'm just going to, I could cut off the flowers, but I want to use them. I'll use these on the bottom. Do I want the bottom ones? Yeah, I think that works. All right, so I'm going to get this inked. Don't really need to ink this envelope, but I'm going to just go around the edges really quickly because, you know, it is coffee dyed. And I am going to add more things to it, but just quickly. All right, so I want the opening on the right, and I want this on the left. And I really think I want that on there. That looks cool. And maybe we will do a little fussy cut for the bottom right that will echo that. Okay, that looks good. And the way it's set up, you know, we can still use the entire pocket. And by the time I add some lace or something here, that will kind of echo the shape. Only needs to come over maybe a ½ inch for that. So that'll be great. And like I said, we're saving all the decorating until the end. So that will be our next video when we start decorating. Okay, so let's get to these. And I think what I'm going to do is line these up at the bottom. Let's see, I think I'll use this way. I'm going to line these up at the bottom, and I'm going to trim the envelope down. Making it up as I go, guys, as you do. Okay, so I'm going to line it up at the bottom, wrap that around. And yeah, I'm going to have to trim that envelope. Oh, shoot, you know what? That's okay. We're going to put a tall skinny tag in there anyway. I was going to move it out a little bit, but that's okay. We can make it work. Maybe like a bookmark. And then I'm going to cut off this excess, which is about 1/4 inch. Like such. Alright. Let's repeat that. Yeah, I'm only going to lose, I'll still have most of this pocket available. I'm only going to lose a little bit. So let's do this one. I think we'll do this the same way. We'll do it on this side. Now see, you could do this about halfway in, you'd have a little bit more of your pocket available, but I'm going to do this the same way I did the last one. And I'll trim off that a little bit. There we go. 1/4 inch. Alright, so let's, you know, I'm going to cut this down and cut my template down because I found that you could cut through it with this. Let's see if it actually works. I'm looking for my ruler. It's been misplaced. There it is. And I want to come in a 1/4 inch on this side as well. And that will make it 1 inch wide. Alright. These big old scissors. Put them to the test. Well, it's not super easy, but it works. I'm wondering if these would work any better. The problem is you can't get in that. Oh yeah, this seems to work even. These are some sharp scissors, people. Be careful. I am loving these scissors. So glad you guys talked me into getting them. Let me get that off of there. I went crooked, but that's okay. It won't matter. The other thing you might want to do is write top and bottom, just in case you didn't measure perfectly accurately, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Alright, so let's center this, like so. Then we can center this. Yeah, it's not even an inch. Oh my goodness, that's alright. It's going to be close enough. And I'm going to make the circle a little darker because fill it in. When I'm on that blue or the green, I can't really see the circle. And because this circle is slightly smaller than when I punch the circle out. So it works out. All right, same way here. I'll center this. Just lining it up with the edge. Doesn't have to be perfect. We all bleh, that didn't come out right. We are all our own worst critic. Okay, so let's see. Right about there. Ooh, this one's barely gonna make it. That's all right. We're gonna use the eyelets, so probably should have probably should have done a little extra, but I think it's going to be right there, and it's going to be good. All right, let's punch these holes. These are going to be right there on the edge. Oh, I don't have enough light to do this with you guys. These are all these are all dark. I have to come over here by my lamp. So let's get these put in our rings. Excuse me. We still have blossoms everywhere. Blossom Trail's been open for about a month. That's where you can drive around and see all the almond trees in bloom, the cherry trees. It's gorgeous. All right, so I want this one. Actually, I should just move them over. Might be easier than opening and closing. Yeah, see, those will move a lot better when, maybe not. Maybe I lied. Alright guys, I hope you're fast forwarding through all my nonsense. Alright, let's put that CD one here. Can you see how close it is to the edge? 1/8 of an inch. So barely made it. If I had made this the strip a little taller, maybe 1/4 of an inch top and bottom. But I'm going to put an eyelet in there, so I'm not too concerned about it. And then we'll put that last one back here. Make sure it's the right way up. Don't want to put our tag in the bottom, although I have seen it done before. Okay, so let's see how that's looking. I know I want to have that little thing in the back. Okay, so we've got the cover, we've got a bag, we've got our journal, which opens this way, and then we've got our envelope, the divider, this is our double bag, so we've got side pockets here for journal cards or whatever. Here's another journal here. I'll have to put a fun decoration there. Then we've got our CD sleeve here, another divider, and our bag. Then we have our last journal. It opens this way, and our last envelope. So there we go. There is our ring bound journal. It looks great already. You could be finished. But that's not the way we do things at Burlap and Daily Bread. I'll be back next time and we'll start decorating. Thanks for watching.